All right, hello everyone. So today, let's see what we've got. So today is Thursday, the 8th of May. We've got gold. Now remember, gold's got a swing day Thursday. So there you go, swing day Thursday. Surprise, surprise, huh? All the way from Monday into pretty much the target. And then today in the Asia session, it's selling off. And that's 7 o'clock. I had 7:15, I think. Correct, so that was 7:15. So on that bar, really, it all started, as you can see, with the breakdown. Now, we are on the low of Tuesday, where the market, as you can see, had a push up day. There is no trading hour here. If it's going to be a swing day, we should come back all the way into the daily, the weekly pivot here. 3,270 is right there. Okay, so on the PST 47, 3,000, wait a minute, 3,253, just bear with me, 3,253 is there. So this is the zone, all right? We should be heading for. On the weekly, 64 is 3,106, which we already have. Okay, so we're not doing anything crazy. And this level here, 85, as you can see, it's not on there because it's too far out. And we should be heading into there. So market at the closing yesterday bought all the way in there, nice and easy. And now selling off. If we go back up, I think selling again is the option. Okay, now don't sell here, obviously, right? Because you see how the gaps happened. This is going in like to be bought somewhere. Okay, we're either going to be sold in, then we're going to come up here and then sell off again, all right? Or we're going to just keep pushing down and then look for a buy to go up. But this is the buy zone today. If you want to do it, that's it down here, all right? Because there's all gap locations. See, there are gap locations, and the first fill is at this level here. So it's only logical for the market to be buying here. You can see why, all right? That gap's filled, that's why. Okay. Yeah, so from here, if the market mucks around here, we might stick around from here, and the market may buy up into 550, and then from there the market may turn around. 550 and 825, 830, let's say 825, are going to be like determining there, all right? So if the market is down here, you can look for a buy at 1245 to 150, which is these two lines here, okay? And that's basically it, all right? So we can, if the market hangs around here, from here we can look up. If it goes up, from here we can look to go down, okay? And that 6 o'clock could be a pushy mode, all right? So we could push into 6 o'clock and then continue into 825. So that 550 doesn't need to be a turnaround, if you know what I mean. Okay, if you don't know what I mean, you can always write to me, as you know. Euro dollar now, with the euro dollar 2. Now remember, I said this should break, okay? So I was a bit cautious from the beginning of the week, simply because I said, guys, because I'm expecting this to break, this could also turn into a swing from the downside, from the upside, sorry. Okay, remember that in the beginning of the week. and we talked about that. The market did not go above that. Remember, that's Monday. All right, Tuesday, oh sorry, that's Friday. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All right, so we need to be careful down here. So the market will probably go down because we've got Thursday, Friday, swing day for euro dollar. So that means Thursday, Friday, we go down 2 days from here, okay, into this zone and maybe even further. Now the weekly, let's take a look, is down here, which we talked about before, 62, 63, which is 1178, 1205, right? Yeah, 1178, 1205. So we've got a good target here. Nice clean break, clean breaks, okay, which is what I like to see, okay? And this is Wednesday breaking down nicely. Okay, so selling at the trading hour, okay, all right. Also Thursday, Friday being swing day, it's like fine. So we're going down. Should the market come up before we hit these targets, which I hope that will be the situation, otherwise it's going to be a flow day. We won't get an opportunity otherwise. It'll just flow, 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 and we will just be looking at it, not getting any trading. If the market comes back up here where they sold, or filling the gap here on the daily, right, you can sell again at the trading hours. All right, so 1145 is going to be there, but what you need to be waiting for the U-turn is going to be between 1245 and 145. So it's only 4 bars, all right, because 1 hour is going to be, so 15-minute charts, so it's like this zone and then boom kind of thing. So if the market comes up, and then you can look for a sell down. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Now let's take a look at SP 500. SP 500, remember we had only Tuesday, and that didn't really work for us, simply because we were not where we wanted to sell. Okay, so the market was not where we wanted to sell, and Wednesday, as you can see, it just did all that, stuff. So there's really nothing to do here. Okay, the reason is that was a low, that was a high. We're in the middle somewhere. If you bought here, though, this wasn't a bad spot. If you bought here, you would have just been able to cover it, because if you went in on that bar, okay, then you would have put your stop loss just under there. If you went in on that bar, you would have put your stop loss just under there, and then obviously that would have gotten you stopped out, okay? But it would have been just a 1 bar stop loss on a 15-minute chart, so no big deal. It shouldn't have been a big deal. So now what? So now looks like Tuesday, Wednesday stop sweep. Are we going up? Is the question. Okay, that is the question. Are we going up? Let's just see. Just bear with me for a second, because we do have room to go up. Yeah, we do have room to go up into there. So with SP 500, it's tricky because we're we're at the highs. I don't like to buy around here, and it's on a Thursday. So what to do if you're gonna buy? Okay, I'll leave it up to you guys, but normally I wouldn't trade this zone like this. If we have a breakout on a pullback, I don't mind getting in to follow it all the way up here. Okay, but You know, I don't at the moment. So yeah, this would have been better for us if we had a bit of a retracement. Mind you, they bought right on the PST again yesterday. So, you know, it's pretty much on that PST. This line happened when that bar closed. So this is the setup we had on Wednesday. Or no, that's Thursday, Wednesday, on Tuesday. So market dipped down on a Tuesday, and that was the swing day for NASDAQ. And that's it. On Wednesday going up, Thursday going up, maybe we'll go up into Friday. So if you do want to buy this Friday thing, going into Friday, into here, then do it like this. The market's already broken above the high, and it's staying up there. 715 was there, right? So you'll have to wait again. If it doesn't come back and keeps pushing up, then sooner or later they're going to knock it down a little bit. So don't be a buyer at the tops too much. If you're going to buy, do it at the daily or when you close gaps. So if I was to leave you a green box, where would I do that? This would be a green box here. Okay. So if the market dips down here into a trading hour, you can, okay, like kind of go up with it. I'm okay to do that. Other than that, no. Other than that, I'll just stay out of it. Okay. Let's take a look at Dow Jones, NASDAQ, and Bitcoin. Maybe Dow Jones and NASDAQ have a better opportunity. With the Dow, I didn't check the Dow, but remember we had Monday or Tuesday swing day. And Monday made a high and Tuesday is the low. So they both worked. Monday, Tuesday. So this became an up day. Okay. And that hasn't entered the box either, as you can see. Okay. Now this is a point where we have to be careful here. Okay, so that's Monday. Oops. That's Monday. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to assume, let's say, Monday swing high comes into a swing low on a Tuesday. Okay. Then that would take us into Friday. Okay, since Friday is a swing day. Then we have to go into this box. On the weekly, that would take us to this target, 50. At least 50, all right, because we've got 50, 53, 57 there, which is 41,778. Okay, so 50, 53, 57. So 50 is going to be 41,778, which we already have there. Okay, so that's a target we already posted. In this one as well, if you want to buy, you can buy on the trading hours, either from down here, kind of like going upwards and following it into Friday, and that's all. Now, one other thing, like I said, it may not give us a pullback. Okay, it may not. So we'll have to see how things pan out. Okay, looks like there is news today, is there? Let's check it out. Yes, there is. How did I know that? Because of the sky. 4 o'clock. It's not going to be heavy though. It's not going to be dramatic, let's say. Okay, yeah, I don't see it being too dramatic in the market. So once the news comes out, we're going to have just a little bit of volatility. That should take us, if it finds direction, right? If it finds direction at 4:30, right? 4:30. Make a mental note of this one. If it finds direction between 4:35 and 5, then we should go in that direction and we should go in that direction until 8:30. All right, and there you're going to have to reevaluate, okay, because from there it might just stabilize. Okay, let's take a look at NASDAQ. Recently I've done a video as well on not to listen to this kind of stuff because you just get confused. So when you're opening any news channel, don't listen to these guys or anybody up here. Actually, I don't know who that is, but simply because you're going to get confused. Now then, this is it. So with NASDAQ as well, we don't have Thursday, but we've got a Friday, so we should be heading into Friday. Okay, so Monday, okay, then we should have a Friday. Okay, so we're already at the top. So if you ask me, I'm not buying top stuff. Okay, I just don't. So you guys decide. That's Wednesday. And I don't know what else to do here. Only if we come down. You see, if it doesn't come down, just bear with me. If it doesn't come down, let me just do this. Then going up means that they're going to nail it for a sell either on Friday or next week. All right, so I wouldn't deal with it too much because we're at the highs, and buying the highs is just, for me, not a good idea. If you want to buy despite that, because on you see we still have maybe a little bit of room there, maybe we'll get into this bar here, okay, then I say, okay, you can do that, but do it with a bit of caution, because like I said, this is where the market sold heavy. All right, so once they sell heavy, and it's just, don't ask for trouble, basically. Okay, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Also make note of these numbers if you're trading NASDAQ from here for the pricing. Okay, all the PST levels and where we could get to. Now with Bitcoin, there you go, it's broken out here. So that's there. Well, this is still not a level for me to be a buyer since we're up here with a gap. Okay, so again, this is requiring a bit of caution. Now that was a swing day. What else was a swing day? Bitcoin, Monday. Well, this is Monday, isn't it? So this turned into a swing low. All right, Monday here. Tuesday, yeah, but this is like the indices as well. If the indices might also break out like this, you never know. But still, if you're going to buy it, buy the indices. If you're going to buy them, just do it nice and cautious. Make sure you're using your stop losses and stuff so you don't get nailed. All right, it's a bit tricky buying the tops. On Bitcoin, you can do a buy if it pulls back because we like broken out of it. And that's basically it. There is a gap here. We talked about this before. Okay, that the market may sweep into that, which is fine. And yesterday I said this could be turning into a runner. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that now. And that PST is 78, 101,688. Okay, so 101,688. And that is your runner there, runner breaking out. Okay, so that's got room to go up. If it pulls back into trading hours, like back here, you're good to go. All right, did it close gap yesterday? Pretty much did. There. Yeah, and that since I put that there, this must have been a price target I put in yesterday. So yesterday, let's see, was a Wednesday, 657.30. $650 is there. So it's not exactly on price, but it's close to price, 730. So yeah, not much to do here. I mean, if you sold here yesterday, the highs, you either got stopped out or you covered the trade and got stopped out afterwards for the remaining position. Those are the only thing. Yesterday I got stopped out on the remaining position of the euro dollar, for example, for myself. But that's basically it. So this is going somewhere, obviously, with a lot of gaps. So sooner or later, we're going to have to, like, it'll go up and then bang down somewhere to close all the gaps. Like here, you see it's a big push down with gaps. It's closing all the gaps and then selling again. Okay, so same kind of thing here. So we'll probably head off into somewhere. So if you're trading this, be mindful of the next swing days that are coming up. Okay, so Friday is a swing day on this one, so you probably want to follow it into Friday with a buy position. If it comes back, you can go up with it. If it doesn't come back and it keeps pushing up, and if you dive in somewhere, you might get stopped out, so be mindful. Okay, all right, I hope that helps. It's a bit of a sticky day, so be careful at the tops if you're going to carry on that buy position.